what are some of the big trends that have been leading the discussions at today's event?
So I think it's been really interesting so far this year. In particular, compared to last year, I think it's about twice as big as last year. So it shows you how kind of important and how much is happening in the data space. For us, I think there's a couple of key trends. One is beginning to realise the business value from data and working with and understanding clients' needs in that space. And then secondly, a lot of the tooling that's now available to help accelerate and enable businesses to build data platforms more quickly.
One of the big challenges that companies are facing at the moment is trying to do more with less, with the current macroeconomic situation. What are some of the big challenges that companies face when it comes to adopting a data-driven strategy?
So I think for us, one is around capacity. So the kind of essence of Data Pipeliner as a product is allowing engineering teams to be more effective and to kind of do more with less.
Yeah.
The other thing that's really coming to the forefront now is kind of the lack of skills in the data space. So working with our clients really to develop their internal capabilities and to bring their internal teams up to a point of maturity where they're able to really benefit from the data that they have. So building that skill set and then supplementing that with the right tooling is vital.
Yeah. And you mentioned the digital skills shortage there. How are new technologies such as AI impacting this shortage and shaping the future of the data space in general?
I think it's a little bit early to tell. I think there was an interesting fact or stat that came out a couple of weeks ago that since ChatGPT has been launched, the number of people with AI as a skill on LinkedIn has increased by 60%. Wow. So, I think that kind of gives you an indication of reality versus perception.
Yeah.
I think, it's going to be a massive part in our future, but certainly in the mid to short term or mid-term, it's around harnessing those skills and having the underlying skills which are to enable those technologies, and I think that will continue to be a need and a demand for a long time to come.
Yeah, 100%. And if you could give one big prediction for the future of data, what would it be and why?
Well, so one would be for Data Pipeliner to be a global product being used by a large number of businesses. But I think, and again, this event is testament to the fact that the data's here to stay. Data's going to be a key part of every business going forward. And I think the quicker people can recognise the value from that data and enable their teams to use that data, the more successful they'll be.